Good evening, council members. My name is Mike Mohill. You know, this is what they call a nice pat on the back by council members and the fire department. Nothing has changed. Artie, can you flip it around easier? You know, when 85% of fire calls are medical, okay, we have a problem. They're not fighting fires. They are spending most of their time in the firehouse. There's no large fire. This is not New York City where there are tremendous fires, okay? As long as firefighters can continue to receive 90% of their last year's salary as a pension for life, the system will not change. And on council right now, we have two council members, Najarian and Friedman, who have in 2013 received thousands of dollars from the fire department. Mrs. Friedman, who represents the far left side of the Democratic Party, received $12,390 from the fire department in 2013. And Mayor Najarian, who represents the soft side of the so-called Republican, received $7,958 from the Firefighters Association. Ladies and gentlemen, these two individuals now sit on council and protect the people who've given them campaign contributions. I think I would call that a conflict of interest. Why don't you, often you'll say, I can't vote on this because I live near this piece of property. Well, why don't you recuse yourself by saying, hey, I've received campaign contributions from this organization and I don't want to vote on this item. But yet you haven't said that, have you? Another important item to remember, folks, in the viewing audience, these firefighters, God bless them, retired at age 50 or 55, depending on the contract. And they retired as millionaires. The amount of money they contribute to their pensions is peanuts to the responsibility of you in the viewing audience. Remember, in 2011 and 2058, we had to kick an additional $58 million to CalPERS because they didn't meet their rosy 7.5% investment return. Oh, another important thing about the fire department. Folks in the viewing audience, did you know that according to the Department of Labor Statistics, firefighters' job is not dangerous? Not dangerous. After all, 85% of their work is medical related. Why don't we bring back the private ambulance service that we used to have, that Mr. Starberg, our previous city manager, said we could save money by having the Glendale Fire Department do the ambulance service. But it didn't work that way, folks. Where's all the money going to? I don't want. Please vote on the utilities users tax, but also let's remember that 80% of the salaries and the pensions of our police and fire department, okay, comes from the general fund. That's 80%. My slides are not right. So, folks, remember the number that 80% is required to pay the salaries and the pensions of our union workforce, police and fire. Thank you.